you're able to speak.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us for BTW21 News. This is the Wednesday edition. As always, we appreciate your company. And in the news world at BTW21 News, things change all the time. So we're going to be adjusting because we have with us via Zoom a racing star, country singer, and sports broadcaster, Kyle Petty. He joins us to talk about his book and the book signing event that will be taking place in Martinsville. Thank you very much for joining us and taking the time to speak with us. Of course, you're going to be in Martinsville. Exciting to have you.
Listen, it's always exciting to come to Martinsville for the racing. That's why people come to Martinsville, man. So I'll be back there on Saturday and on Sunday to during the NBC broadcast. Man, this is a cut race. It's going to be big up there, but add a little excitement this time. I'm going to be at Rooski's signing autographs on Saturday evening. Going to be signing my new book, Swerve or Die. Going to be playing a little music. So that gives me an added incentive to come to Martinsville. So excited. There's tons of race fans in Martinsville. Always have been, always will be. And that's our home track. I grew up just south of there and just south of Greensboro. So that's my dad always considered this place, and we always considered Martinsville, even though we were from North Carolina, our home track.
Awesome stuff. And of course, with the event coming up, what should fans expect if they attend?
I hope they expect to have a good time, because we're going to have a good time. That's always going to happen. But I think the times are a little bit flexible because I have another job. I have to sit there and do the racing. And when the Xfinity race ends, the sheriff, Steve Draper, good friend of mine, he's gonna get me over there. He's gonna escort me over there in some way, shape, or form. And it won't be the first time I've been in the back of a police car, I can tell you that. So he'll get me over to Rooski's. We'll sign some autographs, hopefully play some music, have some people over there listening to some music. And it's just going to be fun. Anytime you get a chance to meet fans and talk racing and talk anything with fans, it's a lot of fun.
Talking about the book now, what led you to write Swerve or Die?
You know, that's a great question. I think the thing that led me to it was I just grew up in this sport. I'm kind of like Clay Campbell there in Martinsville with the Speedway. You just grow up with racing in your blood, and that's part of it. But you do it so much, you never have time off. And when the pandemic hit, then we had time off. The world had time off, and I had time off. And sat down with Ellis Hennigan and started writing, started talking, started working together. And we came up with a book. And it's a little bit about my grandfather, a little bit about my father, a little bit about myself, and a little bit about Adam, my son that came along and raced and was killed tragically in 2000 in a racing accident. So it weaves all of our lives together, and how we got from Lee Petty to Adam Petty and the two guys in between, my dad and myself. So there's some funny stories about fans, some funny stories about racing. There's some sad stories also. I will say that, but it's like anybody's life. If you sit down, there's some incredibly high moments and some incredibly low moments. And that's kind of what the book is. It's just about my life.
And what would you say are the biggest takeaways for readers from the book?
Here's what I think you get a glimpse. People know my dad as Richard Petty, the race car driver. People know my granddad as Lee Petty, the race car driver. People knew Adam the same way and know me. Hopefully you get a glimpse to say, hey, that guy could be my next door neighbor. That guy could be my first cousin. That guy could be my crazy uncle. You know, that's kind of the way you look at it. Is I hope that's the pieces that people take away from the book are not the Richard Petty you read in the sports page, the Kyle Petty you see on TV, the Lee Petty you've read about in the history books, or the Adam Petty you had a chance to meet. I hope what you get a glimpse of is that we're just a regular family. We just happen to have a strange job, which was ride around in circles for a living. So I hope that's what people take, and I hope it connects to each family, to everybody's family in some way, shape, or form, because we're just regular people, just happen to do a different job than most people.
Thank you very much, Kyle, for being with us again. Now, talking about news in the city of Martinsville, and we're talking about Martinsville City Public Schools and what they hope to become an annual event, and that is that the Career and Technical Education Department of the school system will be hosting a Career Expo at Martinsville High School on Saturday, October 29th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Shauna Hines, the coordinator for STEM, CTE, and Fine Arts at MCPS, said of the expo that We are hoping that this event will create an opportunity for Martinsville City Public Schools to build a stronger partnership with our community businesses. The Career Expo will provide students in the community with opportunity to learn more about Martinsville, Henry County industries, and their vacant positions. On-site professionals will be available to assist with completing applications and revising resumes. The school system says that they are thrilled to provide a venue where the K through 12 students can learn about the plentiful and thriving career opportunities in our community. Now, some of those activities at the event will include a district art show, performances from the MHS Marching Band, MHS Jazz Band, Performing Arts Academy, MMS Band, MHS Gospel Choir, and student vendors from MMS and MHS. And of course, your neighborhood network will be there to provide coverage of that in case you cannot make it. But of course, we encourage you to be there and support all the great work that students are doing at the city schools. Now, an update to a story that we brought to you on Tuesday's edition of our newscast. We now have received an update that the training exercise that was scheduled to take place today, Wednesday, October 26th, has been canceled, and it was supposed to take place from 4:30 to 6 p.m. at the Franklin County Health Department on Pell Avenue in Rocky Mount. And again, it has been canceled. Additional information will be shared when a new time and date is available, and you can count on BTW21 to keep you posted. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back after these messages.
Hey, sir. Can I help you?
I'm hunting for a good bargain. A friend of mine sent me.
Okay. You want to come out from behind that bush?
Oh, sure. Looking for a gift for my wife's birthday.
Oh, yeah? What does she like?
She likes it when I say money, if you know what I mean.
Sure. Well, this pre-owned Camry has all the bells and whistles for a great price.
Yep, I think this'll do just fine.
Autos by Nelson. Stop by any of our dealerships today or visit us online.
Hey, come see us at Martinsville Urgent Care. We're located at 1044 East Church Street, Martinsville, Virginia. Our telephone number is 276-634-0010. Our hours of operation are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We do offer time slots now, so you can call us and get that scheduled so you will not have to wait. Don't forget to come see us at Martinsville Urgent Care, 1044 East Church Street, Martinsville, Virginia, 276-634-0010. Call us to get your time slot booked.
The staff is friendly, helpful, very considerate, very, very nice. I couldn't ask for anyone to be any more helpful than they've been. When I got here, I was surprised at all the different things that they wanted me to do and how much better I felt after I finished them. And I've worked with just about everyone, I think, and they're all exceptional. I don't mind coming in the door. It doesn't matter who I work with because I like them all.
Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us for BTW21 News. Let's turn things over now to Dustin Staples to have a chat with you about the weather.
Tonight's forecast is sponsored by Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter.
Happy Wednesday to you, everybody. We hope you are doing well and continue to enjoy the nice fall-like weather. Finally, it's been pretty warm and fall has been pretty good to us so far. I would say overall, minus, yes, some early cold spells of December, but you know what? It has felt very nice pretty much this entire month. And something else we saw this morning was a few rain showers, and again, not enough to help the departure, but we are in need of some rain as you make your way towards the fall season. So if you're wondering if it's been dry, yes, it's been plenty dry, to say the least. Right now, we're coming in at 66 with lots of mix of sun and clouds out there as well. So if you're doing anything out and about this evening, not a bad night to do any grilling, or maybe kind of be careful. I'd say not do the bonfires because the grass is kind of a little wet, so you may have some issues getting that ignited for bonfires and stuff of that nature. But if you're able to do it, go for it. It's going to be pretty comfortable, to say the least. And again, our dew points are pretty nice out there as well, so dry air is in place. It's going to feel like it needs to be for this time of the month. And of course, we're wrapping it up pretty much staying how we began it almost. It was kind of cool and gloomy, and we're kind of now ending it on a gloomy note because we have rain coming up for Halloween. I know, I'm the bearer of bad news. So right now, computer models are still hinting at the possibility of seeing some rain showers, looking likely for us for many of our area locations. So if you thought you may be getting a dry Halloween, do know that we may see some scattered rain showers. Here's your overnight lows for the rest of tonight. Clear skies, mid-40s out there, so not a bad night out to get there, and not too terribly cold, to put it to say the least. So a comfortable, or I guess normal evening is in the making, compared to, we'll call this comfortable because last week we saw those 30s out there, so we'll call this warm, to put it as, because we're getting the time of year where we are beginning to get these temperature swings. And all right, anyway, I think I'm beginning to lose it here. So let's get you for your area high temperatures for tomorrow. Lots of sunshine once again, cooler average, but not too terribly cold either. So lots of sunshine with the northeast breeze. We are going to get a northeast breeze to the component to the wind direction as we are seeing that cold front move through our region. That's going to give us a lot of that breezy from time to time. So if you have inflatables out, I would say maybe your Halloween decorations, kind of make sure to keep an eye on them. But again, you shouldn't expect them to be blowing across your neighbor's yard, anything of that nature. Now, a year ago, I was looking at some of the weather data, and it was showing that we had, or excuse me, 2 years ago we had Tropical Storm Zeta. Remember that? We went all the way through the Greek alphabet in 2020. And we made it that far down the list, and I think after that, I don't think we had any more tropical storms the year of 2020, which that was it was a year for everything. So from the COVID pandemic to we had the year of the cicadas that came out and locusts and stuff of that nature, and the hurricanes was just already added on to the excitement of that year. So anyway, and speaking of the tropics, there's a couple of disturbances we're keeping a close eye on, but right now the signs of them developing is looking pretty low at this moment in the distant future. We may see another storm or two brew. Right now we are beginning to lose a lot of the activity as because peak season is between late August and runs through about mid-month of October. So we have already passed the peak season at this point in time, and so will we see a tropical storm? It's a possibility that may form in the next day or in the distant future, but right now there's no immediate threat to the U.S. as we're speaking to you. So quickly recap this. Y'all love looking at the foliage report. I thought I'd show it again just because. Why not? Twice as fun, right? So once we recap once more, our friends out here towards the east, seeing a lot of that beginning to clear. We're right between that moderate to high color now. We are right on that line that splits here in the Commonwealth. So as you see here, the further west you go, we already are well past the peak season. This is that towards West Virginia. The Highlands, Greenbrier County, Pocahontas, Beckley, up towards Charleston, West Virginia, well past the peak season. This little strip here, this is towards Harrisonburg, up towards JMU, going up to 81, I-81, Interstate 81, there we go, trying to get my words right there. And again, we're just right on the line between that moderate to a high color. And again, our friends to the Southwest Virginia, New River Valley districts, they are looking already at a high peak season. One more thing I want to quickly recap. Again, a lot of our races are beginning tomorrow through Sunday, so you should have excellent weather between now and through Sunday at this moment in time. There's not an immediate threat for any washouts for heavy rain. So Sunday right now is looking to be drier than we were showcasing you earlier this week. So maybe you have plans to go to the race on Saturday or Sunday. Saturday should be looking okay. Just do know that we're going to see clouds and thickening and increasing through the day at that time. But right now, the most of the rain is expected to be holding off until late Sunday night and going into our Monday. So trick-or-treaters, we'll see what Mother Nature has a plan for us. If she's going to provide us tricks or treats, she may do both already as well. So on that note, we're going to take a quick break and switch gears over to sports. We'll have a lot more local programming coming up after a few words of some sponsors.
Your BTW21 weather forecast is sponsored by Zentmeyer Chiropractic.
Relationships, they are the most precious and important thing we have in life. An uncorrected or improperly corrected hearing loss negatively affects each and every one of those relationships. Did you know that you have hearing insurance benefits available to you? At Ashbrook Audiology, we are the region's go-to providers for benefits from affordable hearing care, true hearing, and many more. Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter, Martinsville and Danville.
Hey, my name is Joyce Renee Watkins, and the reason why I chose chiropractic was because I was having some issues with myself, and chiropractic really, really works. New clients to come in, we are running a special right now where you can actually come into the office and have an exam and 7 different types of x-rays for $49. And then we will get you back in the next day and we will actually treat you, and we can let you in what your insurance covers. Now you're getting 7 x-rays and an exam, and the x-ray machine here is top of the line, and Dr. Zentmeyer is really good. He can really read some x-rays. So I encourage everyone to come. We're located in Collinsville. Our address is 3652 Virginia Avenue, Collinsville, Virginia. We're across from Fenders and beside Walgreens.
Welcome back, and you're watching now the Sportscast for BTW21 News. And throughout the week, we've been talking about the game of the week according to our very own Win Herald, and that is Bassett making a big comeback after they defeated GW on Friday. Of course, we have shown you the interview and what the talking points from the coach were, so we are going to give the same opportunity to the football players.
Adrenaline rush. It was a great game. Just very excited. First to ever beat GW at Bassett. It's just a wonderful feeling. You just don't give up. Just keep fighting, keep battling. Playmakers make plays, and our playmakers made the plays that we needed to make to get the W. Oh, it feels great. It's just a wonderful feeling. There's no other feeling like it. Just to know that they ran the Piedmont District for the longest. Now we finally got the win over them. It's an amazing feeling.
A lot of emotions, for real, for real. It was a crazy game. Coming back from having, 22 to what?
22 points in 4 minutes.
Yeah, 22 points in 4 minutes, and we had to come back. Hey, it's an amazing feeling. It's nothing like it at all. Yeah, it's no other feeling like it, for real, because it's like Elijah said, they ran the district for the longest time. And for us to finally beat them, hey, it's a big improvement especially to show what Coach Johnson is doing for his teams. And yeah, it feels amazing, for real. Going out there, you got to fight with your team. You look around and you see all these people in blue. They like my brother, so it's like, you can't just give up. You have to fight through the whole game. You got to fight the whole 4 quarters. You feel me?
It feels amazing. I can't even describe the feeling right now. To be down by 3 scores, come back, overtime win, hey, it feels great. It feels amazing. First time being GW2, I can't even describe the feeling. It's all respect, It was a great game, we wanted them there at the end of the day. We knew that this is what we wanted. We knew we wanted to beat them for the first time, and we wanted to be Piedmont District champions, and it showed. It showed tonight. We never quit. Keep fighting. Can't give up. I went over there. I told them, they looked at me and said, we're going to win this game. We're going to have it. We won the game. Yeah, we had 2 game plans. With Rodriguez, without Rodriguez. Of course, we won him in the game. He's a great athlete, a great player, a great teammate. And not even being in the game, he saw a huge impact to the game. I thought we played for him, and we felt his energy there, which helped us push through and win.
It's really emotional, knowing that you're the first to ever do it, and to do it like that, in that fashion, it's wild. Well, to wear this Bassett jersey, we never give up, no matter what. If they would have came out on top, we would have never gave up. And to come out like that and make the plays like that, that's all you can expect, really. Keep fighting, staying hungry, I think we can win out for sure. We got the guys that can do it, and I'm just ready to go play in the playoffs as well. This season's been awesome as a senior season. This is crazy.
I believed in my guys. It was a rough start.
the first play, they kind of got rough with my ankle, and it kind of put me out. But I had faith in my guys and just knew I had to keep my energy up and help any way I could. For him to just use his talent, honestly, because, you know, I believe Elijah could have started, like, without me, Elijah could start, and this season would have been perfectly fine. I'm going to try my best to be back for Halifax, but I'll definitely be back for Mooresville.
I remember in 1979 when I drove the UPS truck how much of a problem it was and how dangerous it was to go up and down Kings Road because of how narrow it was. Recently, a resident came to me and asked for help. I got the Public Works Director and the Community Development Director to come over here, and I lobbied to get this road widened. The first thing the Public Works guy said there was no money for it. Of course, he's supposed to say that, but we successfully lobbied the city into doing these improvements. Now, next in October, we will have a ribbon cutting over here, and this will be a widened street for everybody's benefit. And this is a perfect example of what a council member should and could be doing if he's involved in his neighborhood. This ad was paid for by the candidate, Danny Turner.
We've been here for 25 years now, and we built a building that was bigger than what we needed when we first started. We've just about filled that place now. One of the things that we really do is we value our employees. We know it takes a long time for them to learn the skills, but people's skills are hard-earned, so we make sure that there is a job for them every day of the week, 52 weeks of the year. So even if we're quiet and we don't need people, a lot of businesses still lay people off, send people home. We don't do that. If you want to come to work, we will find you a job because we value the skills that you've learned with us, and we want you to stay here, and we want you to feel valued, and we want you as a family to go home and think, I'm always going to get a paycheck if I turn up to work for Drake.
Which vaccine should a parent get for their child?
Well, parents have two options. Both Pfizer and Moderna offer vaccines for children 6 months and older up to age 17.
But remember, the dosages and timing differ slightly for each type of vaccine. So feel free to go to the Virginia Department of Health website to review your options.
Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us for BTW21 News. Your crime report by Apex Bail Bonds is next.
Torg Maddox, 43 of Martinsville, Virginia, charged with shoplift altering price tags. Douglas Adams, 53 of Bassett, Virginia, charged with violation of protective order. Patrick Bailey, 63 of Rocky Mount, Virginia, charged with simple assault. Jaquias Leith, 32 of Bassett, Virginia, charged with robbery. Denise Livingood Carty, 55 of Martinsville, Virginia, charged with grand larceny, auto theft. Ryan Moore, 37 of Martinsville, Virginia, charged with distribution Schedule 1 or 2 drugs. Camden Payne, 37 of Ridgeway, Virginia, charged with grand larceny, auto theft, and obtaining money by false pretenses. Sammy Wallace, 58 of Bassett, Virginia, charged with carnal knowledge, statutory rape, age of victim 13 or 14.
There's no place like home. Home is somewhere you feel seen, safe, and supported. Home is where we find out who we really are and what we're made of. My family has lived in Martinsville for generations, and I believe it's my responsibility to prepare this home for the next generation to come. For the past 8 years, I have served our community with pride, and I'm passionate about creating a new legacy for our city, starting with advocating for local business growth. I push for transparency in our government, and I will continue to work to make sure everyone's voice is heard. My mission is to bring our community together because the children of Martinsville deserve to grow up in an inclusive and thriving environment. I supported our citizens in their time of need with subsidies during the pandemic, citywide revitalization, and voting for solar developments to keep our power costs low.
I'm voting for Jennifer Bowles.
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 Jennifer Bowles. Tuesday, November the 8th.
Because she truly cares about our Martinsville students.
Jennifer understands the needs of the people in our community.
Jennifer, she's willing to sit down. She's willing to talk with individuals, listen to the community and the complaints.
Jennifer is a proven leader who time after time represents the people of this city and their needs.
She loves the city of Martinsville.
And together, we can lead a new generation into the city that truly has no limits.
This ad was paid for and approved by Jennifer Bowles for City Council.
Martinsville First Savings Bank has been serving Martinsville and Henry County since 1924. Feel free to stop by or call for more information on how our checking, savings, money market, and certificates of deposit can help you meet your financial goals. If you are tired of 800 numbers or online customer service, please contact us. We are local people making local decisions. Visit our office at 25 West Church Street in Uptown Martinsville or call 276-638-8771.
You're watching BTW21 News. Thank you for sticking along. It is now time in our newscast for your obituaries presented by Bassett Funeral Service.
Stafford Lee Mickey Ross, 75 of Martinsville, passed away Saturday, October the 22nd, 2022. The funeral will be Friday, October the 28th at 12 p.m. at Wright Funeral Service Chapel. A visitation will be 30 minutes prior to the service. Online condolences may be made by visiting wrightfuneralservices.net. Charlotte Carly Isabella Tedder, 27 of Martinsville, passed away Friday, October the 21st, 2022. A memorial service will be held Saturday, November the 5th at 4:30 p.m. at Wright Funeral Service Chapel. A visitation will be 30 minutes prior to that service. Lorenzo Jerome Hairston, 63 of Spencer, passed away Friday, October the 21st, 2022. The funeral will be held Wednesday, October the 26th at Wright Funeral Service at 4:30 p.m. Visitation will be at 4 p.m. prior to that service. Anna Lee Scarlett Gammons, 8 years old, of Spencer, passed away Thursday, October the 20th, 2022. All services will be private. Wright Funeral Service and Crematory is serving the family.
Bassett Funeral Service was founded in 1996 by Darrell B. Martin and Paul T. Kennedy Jr. We started as a small funeral home in Bassett, and in 2007 we went to one of the largest funeral homes in Martinsville and Henry County. We started with 3,200 square feet, and in 2007 went to over 20,000. Bassett Funeral Service is located at 3665 Ferrystone Park Highway in the town of Bassett. 276-629-1770.
Carlisle is an independent college preparatory school located in Axton, Virginia. Founded in 1968, the school sets the standard for excellence in education. At Carlisle, we provide a challenging, nurturing, safe learning environment where students are encouraged to reach their true potential in the classroom, on the stage, or in athletics. You can afford a Carlisle education.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it here for this Wednesday edition. As always, we are very gracious that you spent some of your day with us. We'll see you tomorrow for the Thursday edition.